Hi, my name is Will Crane, and today we're going to solve multi-step equations. We're also going to use the distributive property to solve these equations. Using the example x minus 3 divided by negative 2 is equal to x minus 12. If we look at the left side of the equation is a fraction. Fractions are another way to say divide, meaning that the numerator or the top number is being divided by the bottom number or the denominator. So the left side of the equation is being divided by negative 2. The inverse function is going to be to multiply by negative 2. If we do this to both sides of the equation, we'll keep everything balanced. If you notice on the right side of the equation, I added parentheses to the x minus 12. Adding the parentheses keeps that separate so we can actually distribute the negative 2 through. Anything that is just outside the parentheses always means to multiply. Going back to keeping everything equal, the negative 2's will cancel on the left side, leaving us with just x minus 3. And now we have negative 2 in parentheses x minus 12. The next step is using the distributive property on the right side of the equation. The distributive property is a fancy way to say that everything distributes to one another. So this negative 2 is going to distribute to each part of the equation that is inside the parenthesis. So we will have negative 2 times x, which is going to be negative 2x. We will also have negative 2 multiplied by a negative 12, which is going to be a positive 24. That is an example of using the distributive property to help solve an algebra equation. If we bring down the x minus 3 on the left side, the next step is to get all the variables on the same side of the equation and all the whole numbers on the other side of the equation. Starting out with x minus 3, the opposite of subtracting 3 is adding 3. So we're going to add 3 to both sides of the equation. On the left side, minus 3 and adding 3 will cancel out, so we're left with just one x on the left side of the equation. On the right side of the equation, we're left with a negative 2x plus 27. The next step would be to add 2x to both sides of the equation. On the right side of the equation, adding 2x to a subtracting 2x will cancel, and on the left side, we'll get 3x equals 27. The last step is to divide both sides of the equation by 3, because 3 next to x means 3 multiplied by x, and the opposite of multiplication is division. If we divide both of the sides of the equation by 3, we are going to be left with x equals 27 divided by 3, which is 9. The answer to this equation is x equals 9.